Is your load spoiled like mine? Is your seed not gonna plant anything? Well, guess what, my guys? We got something called Load Boost, and that's here to help you.
Wow.
Load Boost is an incredible doctor-formulated supplement with 6 ingredients to increase your pre-cum, your semen volume, and even enhance the taste of your seed.
Of your seed, yes, we have pineapple infused.
Pineapple extract, mother.
Yeah, pineapple extract.
wow.
It makes it taste real good for the person on the other end.
And apparently it increases the feeling of your orgasm, makes orgasm
Oh,
feel
yeah,
better.
I know from experience. I'm going to the moon every night.
You've been doing the load boost?
Load Boost every night.
You know, if you want the money shot that you see in porn,
Oh, yeah.
if you want
and who doesn't?
swimmers that fly out of you.
You want these things coming out of you like rockets
Yeah, that's right.
on the 4th of July.
That's exactly right. Fireworks and all.
Yeah, that's right. You want a ball drop on New Year's Eve? Get some Load Boost, my guys.
All you do is visit loadboost.com and use code SNEAKY, SNEAKY, for 10% off, or click the link in the episode's description.
Click that link. I tell you, my life has changed.
Your balls will thank you.
They'll say thank you.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the most uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in,
Strap on.
and enjoy the ride. Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom, Moot.
We are delighted to have a very special guest today.
I couldn't believe this person. I walked into a succulent shop the other day.
Yeah.
You know I love the succulents.
I know you love those little plants.
I love the plants. I was trying to get a nice garden going for my patio, and I look behind the counter. There's a world wrestling entertainment professional that's behind the counter. Sledgehammer is their name.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
Retired. In
Oh,
retirement.
Yeah, you know, I told you I met the Iron Sheik, a world wrestler, on the airplane.
I bet you this Sledgehammer fought this Iron Sheik.
So that's a good reason to bring her on the show.
I said we got to bring this person on the show.
Right.
So welcome to the show, Sledgehammer.
Yeah, baby. Where's my camera one?
Yeah.
I'm used to you, my guys.
Welcome to the
Oh
show.
my
Welcome.
God.
Welcome.
Sledgehammer on Jen Day. Man,
Of course. Oh,
soft hands. We like that.
It's my mother.
Hey, we love your mom. What's your name, young guy?
My name is Cam.
What kind of setup we got here?
So you can. That's usually the like cameras and stuff.
Yeah, but we back in the day we had some guy named Ted running around with like a big hole there now.
Yeah.
So we got no people back there. It's just cameras, and
so you're familiar with us, how this goes. We have a podcast, a video podcast.
Yeah.
So our listeners are usually watching on YouTube and Spotify. If you're not, you should be doing that, listeners.
Yeah, I got a YouTube
Because
channel too.
your T-shirt says something interesting. I only drink beer on days that end in Y.
That's right, and I don't gotta give no reasons why. Am I right?
No, not at all.
Wouldn't that be every day though?
Yeah. I think if we're going by Anglo-Saxon spelling era.
Yeah, right. Well, so
Okay.
thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. When you guys came into my shop looking for some kind of succulent, I hope you left satisfied.
I fucking love your succulents.
He always has had an affinity for succulents.
Listen, I tell you, they're the unsung heroes of the plant realm. They're really good for people that don't know how to water anything.
I completely agree. I mean, I travel a lot, and it's a perfect thing to have in my house. But let me ask you something. You are not the person I was expecting to find owning a succulent shop.
Yeah.
So how did you get into that?
All right, well, get locked and loaded and ready. If you read my Wikipedia page, it's a little different from what I'm going to say. People keep editing it, but... So in 1995, WWE was WWF, right? World Wildlife Federation?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, World Wildlife Federation.
Yeah.
You okay?
So it's World Wildlife Federation.
Yeah.
Essentially, they were sued by the World Wildlife Federation, World Wrestling Federation. Oh, no, they were sued by the wildlife. I switched it up.
Yeah.
I'm into wildlife now.
I am too.
So
Wait, so you started with the wrestling and then they got sued by the World Wildlife Federation?
They did for having the same name.
And who won?
The World Wildlife. So they turned it into WWE.
And then you kind of switched sides, huh?
You know, that was the beginning of my existential crisis a little bit. You know?
Oh, you had an existential crisis.
You thought
I was
you were taking
already.
away?
And they kicked me out because I was spreading too many STDs.
Oh.
Yeah. Back then it was, you were doing everything and anybody.
Who were you spreading STDs to?
You name it. Ric Flair's wife, Darla. If you know Darla.
Yeah, of course.
Rick and I are on good terms now, though. Don't you worry. He comes in once a week. I help him trim his shrubs.
He's also into shrubs?
Into shrub, yeah. Like plants,
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, we were just having a great time.
Wow.
And it turns out that my seed was just bad. It was bad.
Your seed?
Yeah.
You had bad seed?
Not plant-wise.
Your semen?
Just, yeah.
Oh, your semen.
Yeah.
Why?
That's a great question. So back in '87, when I went abroad, I was, like I said, we're doing a lot of stuff. We're having a lot of fun. A lot of fun with people. We're doing a lot of things. I got mixed up in like an orgy kind of vibe. I don't know if you know that. That was very par for the course in WWF.
Orgies with the other wrestlers?
Yeah. When they turn off the lights in the ring,
Everyone's fine.
what do you think's happening?
It's going nuts.
That's right.
I always wish that I was part of an orgy.
I mean, here's the thing. It's 2025. It's not too late.
I think that ship has sailed.
I don't know. Come on. You're a looker.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I mean, you got two eyes, my guy.
You don't need to be saying these to my mother.
Cam, you always get so jealous when
I'm not getting jealous. I just don't think it's appropriate to come on someone's show and then start hitting on one of the guests.
I don't know if it's hitting. I'm just stating fact. It's just fact. You can ask anybody.
Yeah, but you were also touching your hands a lot when you came on.
That's also just objectively. She has soft hands.
I do have soft hands.
Very much.
Don't please.
Just try it.
I'm not gonna hold. I've held my mother's hand before.
Well, then
okay,
you should know.
Cam. Moving right along.
I'm just saying objectively, if you wanted to do it, I know a couple people.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that offer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't. Anyway, I wanted to go into a segment of the show. I wanted to go into a segment of the show called Succulent or Wrestler. What?
I just noticed this is non-alcoholic, and I really appreciate it.
Oh.
It's a mojito, LaCroix.
But don't you drink alcohol?
I actually gave it up.
For what?
For Lent, and then I never went back.
Really?
Yeah. They kicked me out of the WWE for that, but before I spread those STDs, I was drinking like a fish. Okay? I was drinking every day.
Well, it didn't affect your ability to perform.
Sexually not, but seed-wise, yes.
I don't understand what the issues were. Were you trying to get a lot of people pregnant? Is that?
No, when I tell you everybody was doing everything, this is the 90s. This is the late 80s and early 90s. You're in Hollywood too. People are having parties.
But I think what Cam was asking is, was your semen gone spoiled or something?
Oh, it was drunk.
Oh.
That's what the doctor said. It said even if I wanted to have kids, those semen, they couldn't make their way to the front door of that.
And it was also
that egg.
Infecting people too?
It was making them drunk too. That's how wasted I was.
Oh, wow.
If we had intercourse, you had to go to an AA meeting.
Because the little swimmers would be drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Maybe you understand.
I understand exactly what he's saying.
She gets it. She knows. Come on. Your mom knows. You know she
whatever. Okay. Anyway. I was hoping we can do a little segment called Succulent or Wrestler.
That sounds great.
So we'll name a succulent or wrestler. Are you chugging the LaCroix right now?
Oh my God. You must have been thirsty.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me, not in front of the missus.
In front of the missus.
Miss, is it?
You're
It's a
on air
Ms.
right now.
Ms.
MS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, sorry. Well, we're gonna go to our segment called
Succulent or wrestler.
All right, I'm ready.
So we're gonna name some succulents or wrestlers, and you just tell us which one. Are you flexing?
Does it look like? I feel like I'm always ready. You know?
Yeah.
Me flexing is like crazy, but just regular, I usually
This
tend
is
to.
just your normal body, huh?
Yeah, I came out the womb like this. I had a six-pack.
You had a six-pack
My
coming
poor
out?
mom, I ripped out of her uterus.
Oh, Jesus.
out of her
Yeah.
uterus, out of her vagina.
Yeah, well, actually a uterus.
Oh, okay.
I still have some class. I wanted to leave that contained in case she wanted to.
You ripped out the uterus?
They were going to have a C-section, and I said, let me help you guys out.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
You ripped your way out of the uterus?
It was more like one punch.
You are a little strong guy.
Yeah, I was strong. I was really strong in that womb. I actually was a twin. Unfortunately, absorbed.
You absorbed the other guy?
Yeah. I always envied the Dudley brothers, you know.
Who are they?
Know that. They're two brother wrestlers, and they have such a bond, and I always felt like, man, that could have been me. And in some way it is, you know. I absorbed Darren.
Oh, wow.
Do you feel like you're stronger because you have a little Darren in you?
I do, yeah.
Wow.
I have a little Darren inside me.
Wow.
Yeah. I think he would have been a poet, too, because out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, my God. The grass is green. The sky's blue. Tell me how much I'm into you. Like, I could just come up with really...
Fast poems?
very fast. And, like, I haven't read a lick. Shakespeare's or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it was beautiful. I mean,
Thank you.
it was actually quite a nice poem.
Thank you.
The first person on this succulent or wrestler list is Stonecrop. Succulent or wrestler?
Stonecrop. I'm going to have to say that is actually not a wrestler. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin and we have Stonecrop, which is actually just crop that grows out of stones.
Wow.
Oh.
It is you're correct, actually. It's a.k.a. sedum. It's a hardy, low-growing, and drought-tolerant.
I'm telling you, you guys, you walked into my shop and I clocked it. I was like, they got pebbles in their front yard. I could see on your feet and you're tracking them in. So that's why I sold them to you.
Really?
Yeah.
So, Stonecrop, correct.
Wow.
I don't know why it's making the money sound, but you're not going to win money from this. But
That's all right. I got plenty. Got plenty.
you're loaded?
I'm loaded.
Locked and loaded. He's got enough money for all of us.
I got enough money for everybody. Yep. I bought.
What is that comment?
Listen,
I don't know.
I know what that comment is.
What is that comment?
You ever been to Vegas?
I have.
You ever been with a professional retired wrestler?
No, I just was on the airplane with the Iron Sheik.
How is my guy?
Yeah, he's doing great.
Is he doing all right?
Actually, I think he might have died.
Oh,
But I'm not sure. I'm sorry. He could be alive. I just can't remember.
Oh, jeez.
But I do remember he ordered. This is when the airlines were serving up meals, and he ordered 2 meals.
you always got to.
You always got 2?
Are you getting emotional about this?
Oh my God, he's crying.
I think you're crying. You look like you're crying.
So when I get kicked out of the WWE, when I tell you the only, when I sweat my mustache,
What?
when I get kicked out of the WWE, he was the only one that called me.
Oh, the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, and you know what? And even after, like, I slept with his wife. Like,
Slept with his wife?
You also slept with his wife?
Yeah, but it was also with him. But I feel like I felt kind of bad because it was like he kind of walked in and I invited him to join and he did, you know. But I think he probably wouldn't have wanted just me and his wife to be. Anyway, he forgave me for that. He's the only one that checked on me. And I actually started seeing the therapist that he recommended, you know. You ever heard of Brené Brown?
Yeah. That's your therapist?
Yeah. She's great. Dare to lead, my guys. That's how I started my business.
Okay.
But anyway, if he's gone, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna have to throw some trash cans aside.
Let me just check because I feel like we shouldn't.
Yeah. I think he's.
If I can't.
The Iron Sheik. Yeah. Oh yeah, he died.
Yeah, I thought he died.
How did you know that he died?
I remembered him from when I met him on the airplane.
He died age 81.
no.
81.
We
It's
just
a long life.
Our guest just left.
Wait, please.
An emotional support plant?
That's right.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Were you flying Delta? Where were you?
Oh, let me try to remember. I think it was American.
Damn it. Yeah, he was True Blood.
Okay. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for your loss too.
Our loss.
Our loss because
Our loss.
I had at first we had a little rough going because I asked him a question you should never ask a wrestler.
What? Yeah.
Are you real or fake?
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, he did not appreciate that. He
Well,
said,
he had injections in his lips.
I don't know about the injection in his
I think she
lips.
was mainly asking, is wrestling real or fake?
Yeah. Not what about his injections in his lips.
Yeah, that's a rough question. If I didn't have Brené by my side, I'd probably flip this table right now just knowing you.
Well, that I would even think about that question.
Oh, I know you wouldn't.
Wait, what is the answer to that question though?
What do you think? What do you think, Tam?
Excuse me?
I said, what do you think, Tam? Do you think it's real?
My name is Cam, actually.
She called you Tam.
All right, Canister. What do you think?
Is Cam like Cameron?
Ronnie Piper. He's a good guy.
Why can't
We
you call
play
me?
pickleball every now and then. Stay in shape. He was one of the guys I would call if you wanted an orgy.
Oh, really?
Ronnie and my iron guy.
Iron Sheik?
Anyway, I think it is fake, right?
You're going to get
Brené,
Big
listen,
trouble.
Brené is, you know how there's antidepressants?
Yes.
She prescribed me anti-rage,
Oh.
rage-adessence.
Oh.
Eh.
And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody watching, if you think that wrestling, I don't know which camera is one. This one?
Yeah.
If you for a moment try to question a professional wrestler, if what he's doing is real, I want you to look long and hard in the mirror in your own face and say, I've ever done a real thing in my life. And if you can answer that question, then you know the answer.
That was beautiful.
I didn't quite catch it, actually.
I did actually, and that is what the Iron Sheik said to me.
So it is.
I
it's
said,
fake?
I'm not asking this question. My husband is going to ask this question.
Yeah.
And he
You're
said,
divorced, though, now.
no, unfortunately, my husband passed away as well.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Please.
Thank you.
Please.
I am genuinely very sorry.
Thank you.
Anyway, I threw my husband under the bus. Said he asked the question, which he did.
Yeah.
And the Iron Sheik said something very similar to you. Is his job fake?
I tell you what, call him the kettle black or whatever they say. Next question.
If that's
Next
if
question.
it is real, will you teach me a move?
Yeah, how about?
Oh boy.
Come on, boy, I know.
He's waiting for
I
this.
I didn't know it was gonna. I didn't think it was gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
It was gonna be interactive.
Yeah, we can do it. We got cameras on.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, so basically what we're gonna do.
We can't see.
We can't see that. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some kind of. How about we do it like pretend my niece painted my nails. Listen,
I'm not judging.
and you're not. So this is what we're gonna do. Pretend this is a wrestler. Go like this. No. You gotta go like that, and then you do your legs, and there's a wrestler too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach you how to do people's elbow.
Okay.
People's elbow is you're basically on the other side of the ring. Make sure your face is what you're gonna do. Pick your favorite elbow. Most of the time it's
About right.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. From your mom.
Why are you filming this right now?
Because
So you can watch later and make sure you're
exactly.
doing it right.
Otherwise, you wouldn't know what to do.
Exactly. Come on. What is this? Come on now. Come on, boy.
I didn't think. This doesn't seem like wrestling. With this.
Jam, this is the space that we have.
My name is not Jam. Jelly is also not it.
Sorry, I got a fly in my mouth. I'm doing this so that the camera can see. Because if I picked you up right now and did the people's elbow, you can't see any of it.
I bet you can't.
You stepping up to me? Here, let's do it right now.
I bet you can't even move the table. I don't think you can pick.
This is out of respect for your mom.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a beautiful marble table.
All right.
All right, so what we're gonna do? People's elbow is literally. You gotta already get listen up. You gotta already get your guy on the ground, and then when you're running, you do a little shimmy shake. Fall down like this. And you jam that elbow into the rib. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh my God.
But that's what you do.
All right.
Because you're giving the people what they want.
Yeah.
I don't think this person knows how to do this at all.
What?
You want me to do it? You want to go right and square up?
I mean, I'll square up with you.
Okay. Ready?
Mom, do you want to announce what's going on?
Well, Cam is about to get his ass kicked.
So basically, you come at me, and I'm gonna pull some kind of.
So there's a lot of fist,
Hey, Jam!
a lot of fisticuffs.
Get out of here!
Get out of here! I'm gonna go to just get down on the ground.
Ow! Hey! Ow! Ow!
Oh wow,
Here.
that's one. Ding 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 ding.
All right, hit me back.
Round one over.
All right, we're done. First round's done.
First round's done.
Great.
Oh, you all right?
Just a concussion. We get them every day.
Oh wow.
You did a
Oh
great
my God.
Are you okay?
No.
Should we put some ice on it?
No, I didn't. I thought that we were just fucking playing around.
We are. I was being easy.
You just fucking punched me in the head multiple times.
Yeah. You were coming up, getting squared up with me. Listen,
Can I take a look? Oh, that's bad.
Listen, Jimmy, I'm really sorry.
My name is Cam.
When you asked me, you know, I always wanted a son.
No.
But I was too afraid of.
Please don't hold hands right now. Please.
I'm just saying, I've always been afraid.
You just punched me in the eye and then you held hands with my mom.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't be holding hands.
Yes.
The equivalent of playing catch with my son would have been wrestling with him, and I got excited and.
I thought wrestling was like I didn't think you were like literally punching people in the head.
Well, you asked me if it was real, and then you got up, and I showed you it was.
I got a question.
Yeah, answer.
So, like the Iron Sheik probably was not born. It wasn't, that name was not on his birth certificate. So I'm wondering.
It was actually.
Oh, it was.
That's kind of how, it's kind of biblical in a way. I used to be a priest.
Oh.
What?
So, essentially, if you look in like the beginning chapters, whenever God names someone before they're born, they end up being that thing.
So what do you think Cam's
like wrestling born
name?
name?
Yeah, wrestling born name, yeah.
Probably the Squiggler.
The Squiggler?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
No.
You
Why?
seem like you're a painter or something.
Squiggler.
You paint?
Well, even if I were into painting, how does that relate to squiggling?
Man, you seem like a cartoonist.
No, I'm not a cartoonist.
You got like the
He
vibe.
is kind of cartoony.
Yeah. You see,
And what the fuck?
Well, he is.
it's not,
You
not
are.
in a bad way. Just like
Yeah.
I imagine you dropping some kind of Charlie Brown kind of stuff.
How
I
did you
don't
know?
draw Charlie Brown.
You were in Charlie Brown when you were in 7th grade.
Mom, don't.
I'm also
You
a
played
psychic.
Mom.
Schroeder, the
Mom.
piano player.
Please, you're not helping this.
Look at this. See?
No, it's not.
Maybe you miss your calling. Well, draw something right now for me.
I'm not drawing something right now for you.
Can you draw later?
No.
Later right now for me?
I'm not a drawer. I don't squiggle. I don't draw.
Have you ever drawn? Did he ever draw?
He drew.
Maybe when I was like in 2nd grade.
Yeah. And then what happened?
What is this?
Sorry, Brenne kind of taps in.
Yeah.
I don't need a therapy session on my show.
I don't know. You seem kind of tense.
I'm very tense because you punched me in the fucking eye.
But if you would have released that tension on me, it wouldn't be building up here.
I'm not gonna punch you. I'm not gonna punch.
I
one
want
of
you
our
to
guests.
punch me in the face.
I'm not gonna punch you. In the
I
face.
want you to punch me in the
I'm
face.
not gonna punch you in the face.
I need you to punch me in the face.
You better go punch
All
him in
right.
the face. Oh my God.
Wait.
Don't. What?
Oh, hug it out. That's what you learned from Renee.
That was a really good punch.
Thank you.
You really got me there.
Thank you. It actually felt pretty good.
Yeah.
It did feel good.
Release some tensions.
Yeah.
It's like having a rage room, but you don't have to pay all that money. You just hit each other.
Wow. I actually I can see why you want to do wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just gets it out now.
Maybe I'll just.
What?
You want to go again?
I was just thinking maybe I'll quit this podcast and become a wrestler.
And that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, but I still see you as a cartoonist. I'm not going to
I'm not a fucking cartoonist.
The Squiggler.
Squiggler. But I can train you up if you want to be a wrestler, though.
I would love that.
I got a gym in the back of my plant shop.
Is that like a boxing ring?
Yeah. That's a whole situation.
You know, I do boxing.
What are you doing Friday night?
Friday night?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Might be available.
You like ballet?
Sure.
A lot of wrestlers, they train in ballet so they can be on the ring.
I will kick your ass.
See, that's what I mean. You got that
Yeah.
fire in your eye.
I
Yeah.
will kick your ass right now.
That's what you need to do.
Leave the show.
Leave.
Leave the show.
Why are you telling him to leave?
I've never had a guest who's been so abusive to me this whole fucking time.
Oh, we have.
Please leave.
We've had.
You're off the show.
What? Here, listen. I'm not meaning to step over any lines.
You've stepped over many lines.
But didn't it feel good to hit me?
Yes.
All right.
Go and leave again. I mean,
No.
leave or I'm gonna hit you again.
Oh, okay.
so you're
Leave
threatening.
or you're gonna hit me again.
Why do you want to be hit?
I just see that fire in your eyes, and I feel like I want to help unleash that dragon.
Listen, I don't know what. I think at this point we just got to wrap it up.
We didn't even finish our game.
Oh yeah, did you have any other questions? I can
Yeah,
answer
we had some listener questions.
Oh yeah, what do they gotta say?
We had a segment of the show called Beefin or Queefin.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Beefin or Queefin. Is this real drama or just hot air?
Real trauma or hot air? Okay.
So CM Punk, you know that? You know CM Punk?
Is that a band? Is that like Daft Punk?
No, that's a wrestler.
Oh, yeah, I didn't meet the guy, no.
CM Punk walks out of another promotion mid-storyline. Beefin or Queefin?
Oh, I see what you mean. So, like, he was a part of a narrative?
Yep.
Oh, God, man. That must have been past me. Was that like 2003?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. I got kicked out in 95. And
Oh,
then I went to Bali for about 6 years, and I kind of blacked out. I'm going to say Queefin.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, all right. He's
hot air.
He kind of sounds
bullshit,
like...
yeah.
Yeah, he sounds like a bullshit kind of guy.
Someone repotted your prize Echeverria without asking. Beefin or Queefin?
I mean, that's a straight up beef. You're going to kill that plant. You got to know its history.
I completely agree with you, actually.
Brilliant.
I'm telling you. You're going to kill that thing.
The Sandman. You know them?
The Neil Gaiman comics?
No, it's another WWE wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
They're mad they didn't get pyro during their entrance.
Oh.
Beefin or Queefin?
That's Queefin.
Yeah, it's also Queefin.
Right? You got to bring that flame yourself.
This person knows stuff.
Sledgehammer?
Sledgehammer.
Listen, I tell you, I was a relic, but the trees spoke to me. I tried to do another reality show. You know Bear Grylls?
No.
You tried to live in the wild?
Yeah. I thought I was on his show, so I was waiting for him. But it turns out I was naked and afraid.
You were on
And I
there?
was naked, and I actually was afraid. I was in the woods for about, I don't want to say a year and a half. The trees, I'll tell you something. That's where I fell in love with plants. They really spoke to me. They have a whole network. Their roots, they communicate. I'm telling you. And I felt one with them, so.
I thought it was the whole World Wildlife Federation that got you into the plants.
That was the tipping. That was the first domino.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there were multiple dominoes that led you to the succulents.
Yeah. Because eventually I was in the forest and I went south and I ended up in the Joshua Tree. Had some peyote.
It's quite a life you've led.
Yeah, I wrote a book too.
What was it called?
It's Quite a Life I've Lived. I'm telling you, you got it in you.
You think I could become a wrestler, Mom?
No, I don't.
Wait. You can grab.
I don't like when you touch my mom's hands.
I'm just saying.
Touch his.
We're going to all hold hands?
Yeah. Listen, we're talking about trees connected underground, okay?
Yeah. The microbiome.
The microbiome. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? We're going to train you up to be a wrestling cartoonist.
And then the squiggler.
Squiggler. It's settled.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. Had a great time.
Oh, I had a blast.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
If people wanted to find, follow along with your shop or your shows or your wrestling, where do they find you?
Yeah, I'm actually doing this show called Horse Girl this Sunday. Again, animals are all connected to it.
Yeah.
It's Sunday at the LGBT Center at 9:45.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can go to
where do
her
people?
name's Stevie Shale. Go to her Instagram. She's got everything on there you want.
Stevie.
Shale, which is also a rock, which again, microbiome.
Thanks for coming on, Sledgehammer. You're really chugging that LaCroix. That's a lot of bubbles.
It's good.
Oh, Jesus.
And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and having a wrestler named Sledgehammer.
Did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
So did I.
Hey, thank you for listening. If you want to support the show, please join us on Patreon at patreon.com/sextalkwithmymom. Please share this with a friend.
And
all your friends
if
and
you haven't
family.
been watching it, you got to watch it. You can't just listen to it. You're going to miss out.
You can find that on Spotify and YouTube.
Sex Talk with My Mom on Instagram
NBC.
and TikTok and all social media.
WWE.
WWE, yeah. Thanks for coming on, Sledgehammer. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I
Jeffrey.
appreciate you coming on.
Jeffrey?
Yeah.
All right. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
You were listening to a Pleasure Podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.